what up? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent. And yesterday, we did take a step in the right direction. The best bet for the show, which was the Spurs, won blowout fashion. Didn't need any points, and had a 4-2 day overall. So I'm happy with that. If I can do that every single day, I'd be an extremely happy man. As far as the chat, hey man, it's this is why, and I had a comment after, and I understand what he's saying. Some people would prefer to have, just me talking up here, just giving my picks. But this is what makes the show special, man. This is why I always say it. We all come in here and do this together. And a lot of great handicappers out there in the chat. So yesterday, overall, the chat went 29-18. So absolute great day. I'll shout out some of the winners, or I'll shout out all the people who won. How about that? Justin M with Prairie View A&M, nice cash there. Tomorrow gave us two winners, Golden State and Houston plus the points. Houston won outright. Dr. Shilly went with the Spurs and the Wolves. That was for both nice calls as underdogs, who won outright. Both Ronell and Sean E had Calgary and New York Rangers under 6.5 goals. That one did hit. Brian H went with the Denver game and Milwaukee under 231.5. That was a nice cash. David K went with Southern minus 4.5. I think they won by 9 or something. So nice one there. BRB 23-23 gave us Minnesota and Clippers under 223.5, and it did sneak under. Efren Weaver, nice work with the Pels first half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kylie Reynolds, he did a little bit of a different play. He bet for the Pelicans to win the first half and win the game. And I think that one was around minus 160 or something like that, but it did win. So nice cash. Kevin Womack went with Nuggets team total under 115.5. They didn't crack 100. Charlie Chips, I know that name. We had some receipts for that name for the Super Bowl, and he came in and made a comment after the show. But it's all good with me, whatever. Charlie Chips gave us two winners. That's what matters there. Houston under 221.5 and Minnesota plus 4.5. Nice work on those two games. S. Dot, two winners as well, Warriors and Bucks. I think this name is new for me. Keone Ned, but this was a sharp play. Josh Hart over 13.5 points plus rebounds. He killed that number. And he said he liked it if Hardenstein didn't play. And it makes sense because Josh Hart is a very good rebounding guard. I feel like that was a really sharp play. Munaf went with the Nuggets and Bucks under, cashed easily. And also Denny points plus rebounds, 21.5. I think he got that with his points alone. So nice work. Both Joshua Alexander and Vince Johnson took the Bulls. We had first class agency come in with Timberwolves plus 4.5 and Bulls on the money line plus 145. Cash. So a lot of nice work done in the chat. This is why we come do it every day. And this is why I love the show the way it is. I never want to do a show on this channel without the chat being included. My guys and girls, and we'll keep rocking how we do. So let's take a look at the chat before we get started for today. Boofer looks like he had a profitable day. Missed on the Wiz cover trifecta, he says. And then he went Wemby prop. Yeah, Wemby looked good. But nice work. 2-on-1. Take it every single time. Prolific says Pelicans first half was good. And he's asking, how much motivation do you think these teams have before All-Star break? Not a lot. A lot of players just, looking for a vacation coming up soon or whatever the case may be. I agree that everybody is not focused and motivated. Raven Ron said probably 8 minutes late today. I have to say something, man. It's catching up to me. I've been partying since Thursday, and went out again last night. Had a lot of drinks, man. But here I am once again, and we're gonna make it work. Unfortunately, too, today the database has not been working, so I didn't even get that help. But we'll still cap these games. See if the Couture say what up. Munaf in the building. Justin in the building. Says just put up and realize we still waiting on Skee. Guess I'll twist up. And Justin, I'm not sure if you joined. I wasn't there last night, but I didn't see everybody who joined, overnight or last night. But the members, we got the Discord, and a lot of people are using it. I think the members like the Discord. A lot of good information being shared in there as well. Let's see, let's see. What up, Sean Evans? Nice work, Brian H. Plus 150 on 8 minutes late. I think I was like 10 minutes late today. That's my bad, man. It was a rough. I've been trying to get it together this morning. Yeah, that Rockets game. I'm disappointed because I ended up going with the over instead of the Rockets, and we almost got that overtime. I didn't like that foul call, but it is what it is. Let's see. That's ready. Says Chipotle run taking a while today. Booper said getting that triple barbacoa option. Hello, Miss Tasha. Appreciate you tuning in. Jay Gill in the building. Okay, watch this coming through. Late again. I gotta do better, man. I gotta do better. I'll tell you this, I am not drinking nothing tonight. I will have water and Gatorade. Nucky says, "What's good, y'all? Shout out to the Raptors for making that spread. Money line sweat free. Shout out to Philly cover first half. Nuggets stopped sweep. Once Murray went out, it was over from there. Yeah, they're dropping like flies. KCP went down. Murray went down. Sean Evans. He trying to break a record today. Hank says, only 11 minutes late. No biggie. Yeah, community, collaboration over competition. Yeah. I mean, you guys can, if you haven't seen it, go read my pinned tweet, man. I'm not here, you know, I'm not here to compete with nobody. I'm all about all of us making money and doing it together. However, we got to do it. That's what I'm about. Wham Bam reminding everybody to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Dr. Shilly says, what a profitable night. Love winning outright. Yeah, good work on your two bets there. S. Dot in the building. What up? Let's see some more comments. Razor in the building says, shout out to everyone. What up, Skee? Nice work on your big play too, Razor. I saw we had one of the same bets, that Philly game over. Nice cash for you there. Q Media in the building says, what's good, Skee Nation? Let's get to the bag. Skee, talk to us. Yeah, about to get to some actionable info. Chow M says, must be nice to party and bullshit. Hey, I work hard too. But I mean, Super Bowl weekend, I'm supposed to have a good time, right? That's why we work hard so we can enjoy ourselves. And a lot of my friends have been in town. And thankfully, not thankfully, but I'm just saying I'm exhausted. They are leaving today because I don't know how much more I can do. Um, Dr. Shilly says, I didn't see a Discord link, unfortunately. Well, I'm not sure, I can't see right now, but I know I talked about it yesterday. I'm changing. I'm going to get rid of the level one. I'm just going to make it all one level, the level two. And I'm adding the Discord. I did add the Discord. So that's what I said yesterday. So, yeah, I'm giving, for the rest of the week or whatever until I get rid of that level one. But level two, that's going to be the only level. That's where the Discord link is. That's probably why. Mario says, watch the alcohol consumption. Yeah, I will. KC in the building says, I'm late, but how about them Warriors? Yeah, they did their thing yesterday. You tried to talk me into it, and I just didn't like the spot. But nice cash. Those Warriors are looking damn good since Draymond came back, and Clay figuring out how he needs to help the team. So nice work there, Casey. Bryce says Discord was in the same place he releases the member stuff. Yes, it was. And a lot of comments coming in. We're gonna get to the drinks. Raven Ron says, Ski, what's your hangover recovery drink? It's been a while since I've had it because my body's just probably used to it now, but I don't even remember. It's like a powder you put in water. I forget what it's called, but that usually works pretty good. And I got it from like a CVS. Yeah, just drink water. That's what I do. I drink a lot of water every day, regardless. All right. I think it's about that time. We do have a lot of comments still coming in. Don't want to leave them out. Let's see. Let's see. Saturated says, is it the Life Discord server? Lifers. Yes, Lifers. There you go. Bryce says, no more levels to this shit. B. Simon says, work hard, play hard, Skee. Gotta enjoy these wins. Absolutely, man. That's what we do it for. That is what we do it for. Chipotle is the best hangover. I like Chipotle like for to eat when you don't feel good. I agree with that. I agree with it. Liquid IV. That's the name of it, Bryce. Liquid IV. Um, that's my go-to. That'll get you right real quick. Brian says this show is amazing. I got to tune in on time. Thank you for the Spurs pick last night, Skee, and thanks to the chat. Y'all pretty sharp. Glad we could all help. Glad you won some money, and let's keep it going. So we did a little bit of talking about everything. Talked about yesterday. Getting started for today. Let's get to these games. As always, we'll go in rotation order. And before I start breaking them down, I just have to remind you that it's still going to be a little bit different today because my database, they must be updating it or fixing it. It was unavailable to me. So bear with me in that regard. First game up, 501, 502. Looking at OKC and Orlando. This one opened OKC -3. They're now 2.5-point favorites. Total open 227 and is down to 223.5. As far as the injury report, and I will hit refresh. For Orlando, I don't see anybody. And then for OKC, Biombo's out and Hayward is out. So looking at this one, I believe OKC. I mean, I know Orlando has the rest advantage. I think it's 2 days to 1. Orlando's previous game wasn't overtime, but getting that rest, I think they'll be all right. Orlando's been playing good basketball lately. Covered 7 of their last 8 games, and last 5. I like to look at last 5 game stats, telling us how they're doing. The last week or so. Top 10 defensive rated team, top 5 rebounding team. And if they can just get the offense together, they should be able to hang in this game and win outright, be a live dog. OKC has not been playing good basketball lately. They're a bottom 10 defensive rated and rebounding team in that same 5-game span, and they've only covered 2 of their last 6 games. So I feel like this line, like OKC in general, is a much better team than Orlando, but I think Orlando is competitive tonight. So Magic plus the points will be the only way I look at this one. And I don't have a strong opinion on the total. I don't think either team is really playing with pace right now. So I can understand why the market is pushing this one down. Let's take a look at the comments. Maurice Golden says, great show. New here. Appreciate that. And glad you tuning in. Glad you found the show. Yeah, Killer Sports is down. Hey, it's been down all morning whenever I check. You got it, David K. Let's see. What are we thinking about this one? Justin likes the Magic as well. Money line and the plus the points. Says half unit on each. JT also leaning towards the Magic and the over. CEO Ka thinks that the Thunder struggle to score here tonight. I don't know that I want to bet specifically on that. Their offense hasn't been the problem. It's been the defense. Defense has been a problem for OKC. Raven Ron liking those Magic. Raul says Magic revenge game. Majestic Mike also liking the Magic, says they've been fighting. He's afraid of SGA. Munoz says back to the first half well for the Magic. Yeah, I have a feeling we'll see. I might think about this one throughout the day. Do have a lean on those Magic, just not sure how if I'll be able to get to the window. Prolific says this show will fix your pockets and your hangover. Where else can you find that? What up, Tyrone? Appreciate you joining. I can't check, Dylan. I can't check. My database is down. Sean Evans likes Paolo over 5.5 assists. Mario reminding everybody to hit the like button, and it does help out the show quite a bit. David thinks that this line, they're begging for some OKC money. Raul thinks Chet is running out of gas. He needs that all-star break. We'll see. We'll see. Quinn likes the Magic team total over. I would look at the Magic or pass, and Raul likes Paolo points over. So we'll keep moving. Don't think we need to spend too much time on that game. Not one that I love. Next game up, we have 503, 504. Boston Celtics heading into Brooklyn, taking on those Nets. Um, Opened up Boston -9. I see them as 8.5 point favorites now. Total open 230.5, and it looks like 228. As far as the injury report, for the Nets, Cameron Johnson is out. For the Celtics, Porzingis is game time decision. Springer is out, and no Tillman either. I believe it makes it so much easier when the database is here. I could just glance and have all this stuff ready for me. I believe the Nets have the rest advantage here. I think it's 2 or 3 days. Yes, 2 days for the Nets. So combination of that, and I just don't feel like the Celtics have been playing that great lately. Like they haven't been winning by big enough margins for me to trust it here. They're on the road. They've covered what? I'm looking. They've covered one of their last 8 games, 9, 12, and 2 as a road favorite on the season. I mean, all the last 5 game stats numbers say they're top 10, but between all the things I said prior and Porzingis being game time decision, there's no way that I can get there with the Celtics tonight. I would look towards the Nets plus the points or stay out the way. As far as the total, Nets, I mean, both teams have been playing towards the under. 4 of the last 5 for Brooklyn, 10 of the last 14 for the Celtics. Celtics have been playing with a little bit more pace than I would like lately, but without Porzingis, um, I'll stay away from the total. I feel stronger on Nets can probably hang in this game and keep it respectable. I don't want to just tell you guys anything. Let's see how the chat feels about it. Joe Rich Ramirez likes Boston team total over. Boofer says unders were 8-2 yesterday. Munaf thinks it might be that same way again today. Yeah, saturated. He says Celtics haven't been covering this number in their wins. I'm in agreement. Fernando also leans the Nets. Saturated says, give me those Nets. And he says they're playing better with Simmons. Another good point. Kenneth Johnson is going to go with Bridges over 22.5 points. Not mad. Bill McDonald also liking the Nets. Brian H as well. And Munaf reminding us that this is a back-to-back. Celtics back home tomorrow to play the Nets. That's a good point. This is something that I would have recognized if I had my database open. But so they're doing this back to back. Yeah, I think I would take the Nets in his first matchup. JT saying that same thing. They play tomorrow, rematch in Boston. Boston can drop this game or barely win. Starting to agree on that. Tomorrow says I'm late, but good call on the Spurs. Skee. Appreciate you tomorrow. And you had nice work too. Warriors and Rockets. So let's keep it going, brother. Next game, we will go 505, 506. Heat, Bucks. Opened up Bucks -7.5. They're now 8, even 8.5 popping up out there. Total open 228. I mean, every single game so far, market is pushing it down. Open 228, down as low as 222.5. For the Bucks, Middleton is out, and Miami, I see Duncan Robinson game time decision. They'll be without Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson, and Terry Rozier. So a lot missing for this Miami team. Bucks did take care of business last night. Wasn't too much of a taxing game. But the Heat, they've been playing good against the number lately. Granted, they are missing a lot of guys today, but they've covered 5 of their last 6. They've been a top 5 defensive rated team and better defensive team than the Bucks last 5 games. Better rebounding team as well. So, in my mind, when I think about the Heat, I say if no Jimmy Butler, I don't really want to be backing them. But they can potentially, take advantage of the Bucks schedule. So I'll lean with Miami. Even though I still am not sold on the Bucks as far as laying these big numbers. They have been playing better defense lately, but I need to see it consistently to expect them to win by big margin. So lean Heat. And as far as the total, I think it might start to, going down a little bit too much. They still have a lot of guys over there who can score for Miami. And the Bucks, Let's see. Here we go. Both teams have been under teams lately. Under 6 of the last 7 for Miami, under 7 of the last 8 for Milwaukee, and I do see Milwaukee on back-to-backs for 6 and 3 to the over though. So I'm kind of conflicted, I guess, with the total. I want to think they can still score. I think it's being pushed down too much. Lean over, lean heat. Let's see if the chat feels a little bit stronger about this game. Munaf thinks Heat team total under, so he disagrees with me. Saturated already on the Bucks minus 7.5. So we're getting some disagreement here. Leroy says Heat Bucks on beat back to back. Mario says Heat are the walking wounded. Munaf is saying, yeah, they've turned it around defensively. They're now up to number 11 over the last 5 games. They have been playing better. I want to see a little bit longer though. Brian H also liking the Bucks. A lot of people liking the Bucks. Justin got a good number on the under. I mean, great work. You know, you did what you were supposed to do. You beat the market. So nice work on that. Everybody's liking the Bucks. So it might be a little bit of a contrarian play for myself. I'm looking towards the Heat here. Isaiah says he thinks the Bucks might start rolling. Saturated says they already are. Markel likes the first half, maybe. Or even Ron likes the Bucks. I mean, is it just this easy to go run to the window and grab the Bucks today? Let me just glance at something here. Get open. I have two different open like two different sites telling me two different openers. One says it opened at 6, one says it opened at 7.5, but it is all the way up as high as 8.5. I think everybody's chasing the injury report. And if you've been watching the NBA for the past couple of years, few years, when the big players get rolled out and the other team, they don't usually get up for that game. The guys who are coming in to step up for them, they do get up for that game. So you have a Heat team with, those guys wanting to step up, rest advantage. They've been playing well lately as a group. I'm starting to like this Heat more and more and more. So that would be player right here on my short list. Heat plus best number 8.5 right now. Let's see. Let's see what the chat is saying. A little bit more. Nucky says Heat cover, but definitely live playing this game. B Simon thinks he says Bucks by double digits on a back to back. Yeah, I'm not buying it either. Sean Evans likes Lopez over his threes. Saturated says I think people are also taking the Nuggets game last night into account, but I'm still on the Bucks. That's what he says. All right, we'll move over. Let's see. Brian H says, just look at the Lakers / Boston, but Milwaukee is desperate to show their winners one more time. I'm trusting them. First Class Agency says, I feel like Celtics are in vacation mode already. We're going back to the last game. So let's keep moving. We've been past that game for quite a bit. So next game up, we'll go 507, 508. That is Sacramento and Phoenix. Opened up Phoenix -4. They're now -5. Total open 243. Looks like 244.5. Injury report. Let me refresh. For Sacramento, Sasha Vasenkov. I think I saw today that he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Chris Duarte is game time decision for them. For the Suns, Damian Lee, and it looks like Thaddeus Young is not ready to get out there on the floor yet for these Phoenix Suns. Phoenix has been playing good basketball lately. They've covered 5 of their last 7 games. They're top 10 offensive rated and defensive rating in the last offensive rated and defensive rated team in the last 5 games. The Kings, I do have them as 8-5 as a road dog, but I'll tell you this: I don't trust the Kings. I don't. That's just what it boils down to. They are not a good defensive team. They're actually the worst team defending the 3. And Suns, they got a lot of snipers over there, man. So I can see the Suns really, blowing the Kings out of this game. I really could. I would only look towards the Phoenix side, and I will write that on my short list here. I think they're more than capable of winning this game by 5+. One team will play defense, one team will not. And that team that will play defense is at the house and can take advantage of the other team's weakness. So Suns -5 look like the right side for me today. Let's see how you guys think about it. Bill McDonald says Sun spot and KD points over. Manuel agrees. Not buying whatever the Kings are selling, says Suns are pass. Oh, my bad. Satura's reminding me my ticker's wrong. I skipped one. Or maybe you know what it is? That's my bad. I didn't make one for this game. So I messed that up completely. Let me get to that really quick. Sorry about that, guys. Well, I guess it's all right. We'll rock without a ticker. We already talked about this game. You guys know what game I'm talking about. We'll just get on over to the next one. I appreciate you shouting that out for me. Saturated. And he says he's on the Suns -4.5. Yeah, appreciate you, Brian. JT says the only favorite he likes today is the Suns. Says Kings win with defense on the road. There's no defense for the Suns when fully loaded. I agree. Tomorrow, liking those Suns, says they came back from 22 in the fourth last time they played. Suns are going to show they're the better team, and it's a big game because they're so close in the standings. Very good point. Joe F. Disagreeing a little bit here, liking the Kings plus the points. Damn, strike one. That's a strike for you, Boofer. That's not even a one. That's an exclamation point. Markel likes the over in this game. Sean Evans says Keegan Murray gonna have trouble with KD tonight. Lucky. Yeah, a little bit. Not gonna lie. S. Word says, I just realized Skee goes right past anything I say on Heat. I would too. I honestly didn't see it. I might have skipped past it. I'm struggling today, S. I'm not skipping over your comments. But did you like the Heat? Let me know. I didn't see. If you like the Heat, I would. Oh, there he goes. Heat will cover and shock the world, but I can't sell it. S. We know you love those Heat, S. Swasi says I locked Suns under last night. Not really liking an under. Can't lie. Both teams play with pace. Kings don't play defense. Bro likes the Suns. Boofer. Lante came in and he's sharing some early action. He says 502 under. So appreciate you sharing that. Let's keep it going. I think we agree for the most part on the Suns. So let me make sure I get the right one up here. The right banner. 509, 510. Minnesota and Portland. Opened up Minnesota -9. They're an 8.5-point favorite now. Total opened 217.5. And it looks like 214 as the consensus. Injury report for Minnesota. Moore is game time. Clark is out. For Portland, Brogdon out, Brown out, Sharp out, and we have Scoot a true game time. Simons is probable. Reed probable. For this game, Wolves did, handle business for us last night. They've been playing really good basketball. They're top 10 last 5 games in all the categories that I care about: offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage. They've covered 5 of their last 7 games. But I don't think it's a Wolves spot. For one, the Blazers have 2 days off, right, compared to back-to-back for the Wolves, and the Blazers are at home. So back-to-back with travel versus a well-rested, home team, this is a Portland spot. Portland or pass. I feel comfortable with that. I really want to try to get there with Portland. I was hoping to look some more stuff up with the database. I will put them on my short list just because, it's an absolute Portland spot. But I do struggle to push confirm just looking at numbers of how they've been playing lately. Spot, absolutely Portland. Can he get the job done? We shall see. The Wolves are also 4-1 to the over without rest, but neither one of these teams is playing with pace. So, like I said, it'll be Blazers for me or stay out the way. As of right now, I might have to just stay out the way. What's the chat like in here? Let's see. I must have went too high up on the chat there. Saturated says he took the Blazers team total under. Says I don't like it so much now though. And these teams play again in Portland on Thursday. Interesting. Yeah, I think Portland can keep this one respectable. Like this is the game they keep it respectable, and that game on Thursday is the one they get blown out. That's how I feel. Tomorrow says agreed, not a wolf spot, but if I put my money on the Blazers and lose, I'll be mad. So I'm staying off. I feel you on that. I definitely get it. Lit Picks likes Ant-Man over 25.5 points. Covered 4 of the last 6 road games. Says they'll have a field day versus defense, especially if it stays competitive. Do have to worry about these back-to-back type things, but I hear you on that. Nucky says, you and me both want the Blazers, but I can't press confirm. It just won't let me. Yeah, it's that kind of game for sure. Majestic Mike seems like he feels the same way. Portland team total keeps dropping, Saturated says. So, I mean, that makes sense with the total dropping as well. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Anthony's asking about the Wolves first half. If you like the Wolves, that would be the way to take them in this game because the more the game goes on, more advantage towards Portland. Lante likes Jabari Walker, points plus rebounds tonight. And can't talk you off, brother. Can't talk you off. We will move on over to the last game on the slate, and that is 5-11, 5-12. Detroit Pistons heading into LA to take on the Lakers. Open Lakers minus 12. They're down to a 10.5 point favorite. Total open 237, and it looks like 241. Injury report: Quentin Grimes, Isaiah Stewart, both out for these Pistons. For the Lakers, Max Christie, Cam Reddish, Vanderbilt, Vincent, all out. That's a lot of perimeter defenders that are not available for this Lakers team. AD and LeBron, per usual, game time decision. Um, this is a Detroit team who's been playing pretty good basketball lately. They've covered 6 of their last 7 games. Um, fairly healthy. It's hard not to just run to the window and snatch these points. I do think the Lakers have a rest advantage, and it's not like Detroit is unrested. I think the Lakers have 3 days rest compared to 1, and this one is just I can't lay points with the Lakers, like lay expect them to win by double digits. The Lakers are just they haven't been playing that good of basketball, and they got to show me some kind of consistency before they do that. Also, to win by that kind of a margin, you have to be able to create separation, and Lakers are not doing the things that I need. They're not shooting the three well. They're not defending the three well, and I'm talking about a lot of perimeter defenders missing tonight. Um, there's no way that I could lay the points with the Lakers. So that makes me, I guess, I'm leaning towards the Pistons here. I feel like it'll be the biggest public dog today, and I don't like the thought of that. But I can't lay with the Lakers. Very, very simple. As far as the total, I would agree with it going up. I mean, for the reasons that I said, the Lakers' perimeter defenders are just not there, and you have guys on the other side who can score. Both Ivy and Cunningham can get buckets. So I think this is more of a bet the total game. I would go up and over, and only would take the Pistons. Let's see. Get to the chat. JK reminding everybody to hit the like button. Appreciate you. JK. JT says, Dirty Dog, Pistons. Nucky says, you got the hoodie on. Does this mean you're back to back in your squad? Absolutely not. I just was a little chilly. That's all. That's it. Detroit. Yep. Detroit basketball. Bryce says hoodie got me thinking different, but it's got to be the Pistons. I can't lay with the Lakers, but this is what's scaring me. Everybody is running to the window with the Pistons, and you guys know I don't care a whole lot about sharp square, that stuff. But one thing I don't like, I do not like public dogs. I do not like being with the public dogs. Those things go to die way too often, in my opinion. A lot of people though liking them. Trying to get through these comments. S. Dot says in Cunningham, I trust today. Raven Ron also liking those Detroit. I haven't seen one person bet the Lakers in any way, shape, or form. I'm seeing everybody bet the Pistons. Popping these comments up here, going through them. Um, is there any Laker backer out there? Joe Rich leans Lakers first quarter. Mario says Piston spot. How is it a Piston spot? Says LeBron was at the Super Bowl. Draymond was at the Super Bowl too. Warriors just blew and he was hanging with LeBron. They just blew Utah out. Markel likes D'Lo points plus assists. Couple guys looking at that Pistons team total. Oh, he's got takes. Says Lakers 2-0 as double-digit favorites. Interesting. Tomorrow says Lakers been taking people's money ever since he partnered with DraftKings. You got to watch him now. Got to watch him. Munaf is asking about the Lakers team total. Well, Pistons 18-7 to the over on the road. Lakers have gone over 9 of the last 12 games. The last 6 meetings between these teams have gone over. I'm not mad at that Lakers team total over bet. I don't think the Lakers are playing defense, so I would want to include the Pistons too, though. That's the reason why I'm not laying with the Lakers. JT says LeBron also just had a clutch sports party the other day, all over Bijan Robinson's Insta. Over, I think is the best bet in this game. So we got through the entire NBA card. Justin says I'm buying up my Pistons bet. Justin not liking the public dog either. But yeah, we got through the entire NBA card, and now it is about that time. If you've been around, you absolutely know what to do. And if you're new, I mean, I'll tell you the 3 rules that we have, but you see the chat is sharp. So make sure y'all pay attention. Get your pen and pad ready, and might want to jot down some of these best bets for today. The chat went 29 and 18 yesterday. So the rules are put best bet next to your best bet, put the number or line that you're actually getting for that best bet, and no more than 2 best bets. Those are the rules for this show. If you would like your best bet to be counted. So while you guys do that, bear with me for 1 second while I look at a couple things and see how I'm going to lock this in today. Which one am I locking in today? I do think today is a dog day for what it's worth. You guys heard the favorite that I was liking. All right, all right. So I'm between a couple games. Between a couple games. I think I've made a decision here. I've made a decision. I've absolutely made a decision. So let's take a look at some of you guys' best bets before I get to mine. Raven Ron likes the Magic plus 2.5. I like this comment. I'll put it up there. Dr. Chili says Pistons as the public side. Oh, hell no. Siete Couture says not scared. His best bet is going to be the Pistons tomorrow. Hopefully, giving us 2 more winners. Magic and the Suns. JT likes the Suns and the Pistons. Dr. Chili going to roll with those Suns. Lit Picks giving us Banchero over 22.5 points. Sean Evans likes Florida State money line, getting a little college action. Boofer likes the Nets and the Pistons. Some dirty dogs for good old Boofer. Let's see, Brian H. What is this? D-Lo. There's no E in D-Lo. D-Lo over 19.5 points and Magic plus 3. And Gabriel looks like he likes the Magic plus 2.5. So A lot of good stuff coming in. Justin sharing the best bet in college, and he's been really hot in college. So, what I'll say, if you're watching the show on the replay, you can see all of these best bets in the chat. All you have to do if you're on your phone, go to where it says comment, you swipe over and you click it. And when you push play, you should be able to see the comments as the show goes, like it was a live show. And if you're watching on your computer, it should be in the top right hand corner. So for myself, my best bet for the day, I'm going to go with 504. 504. Brooklyn, best number I see out there. I see a 9. I see a couple nines. So Brooklyn plus 9. And we talked about it earlier, but Celtics are just not playing good enough basketball right now. Celtics play again tomorrow, right? And yeah, I've only covered one of their last 8 games. I just don't think they should be laying this big of a spread. So for best bet for the show, we'll go Nets plus 9. And appreciate all you guys tuning in. Like I always say, this is the best chat in the game. A lot of sharp handicappers, and we always know how to have a good time. I'm really excited because we can talk throughout the rest of the day, even after the show ends on the Discord with the members. So looking forward to that. Like I always say, best of luck if you tell. Good luck, everybody, on all of your action. I will catch you guys at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Labano, Dutch, Wham Bam, myself. Peace.